Hello, and welcome to the Tacticool project. I'm your host, as always, Tacticool, working every day to bring you the best guns, gear, and knife channel available on YouTube. And in today's video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at my Rothco military surplus nylon poncho. I've had this poncho for about a year now, and the reason I got it is because growing up, my dad always had the military surplus nylon ponchos, and I really liked them. And I had trouble finding them before. You know, every time I said I wanted a poncho, my wife would go out and get me one of those vinyl ones, and I hate them. They always tear. They're bordering on useless. And so I finally bit the bullet and paid $30 and got one, and I really like it. This particular one is Rothco's version of it, and so far I really like it. It's made out of ripstop nylon, and it has a coating on it, and I've worn it in the rain several times, and it really repels the water, and it's big enough to fit over a backpack. It's 56 by 90 inches, and it's supposedly one size fits all. I guess they figure they just made it big enough for everybody, and it really works well. It fits over a backpack. I've worn it over a backpack. For my job, I have to have a backpack and a fanny pack, and covered both of those really well. Now, another big reason why I like these surplus ripstop nylon ponchos is because of the grommets that they come with. And these feel like aluminum grommets. They should be good enough, you know, to get you through. But I like them because they make it so that you can have a shelter. So it doubles from a rain poncho to a shelter, which to me is really important. I don't like having items with me that only have one purpose. I like items that have 2 to 3 purposes minimum, so that, you know, it helps with my redundancy, because, you know, if I have this that makes a shelter and something else that makes a shelter, then I have 2 shelters in case something goes wrong. Whereas if I had something that's dedicated to a shelter and then nothing else that fills that role, then it's bad. But I really like them for that. And then also, if you run these with the with a poncho liner, then all of a sudden you're talking about you have a decent little lightweight sleeping bag. So this fills 3 different roles. It can, you know, its main function, which is a poncho, and it works really well as that. It works well as a shelter. You know, you can tie it up and use it as a makeshift tent. And it works well to use with a poncho liner so that you have a nice little sleeping bag. So I really like these a lot. They're adequately big. They seem really well constructed. Stitching's nice on them. Not a whole lot of double stitching though. And the grommets are all in there pretty nice. And the hood has some ties in it so that, you know, if you want to tie it around your head, you can. I'm not going to bother getting it out. But the hood is probably my only complaint, and the complaint is that sometimes I don't know what it is, but sometimes it doesn't feel like the head hole is big enough for me to get my face through. Now, I'm not going to lie, I do have kind of a big head, so that could be my problem, and it's not really a problem that most people are going to have. But it's a small complaint. I can still get my head through there. It's just that it's a little tight whenever you first put it on. And then, like, once you get everything situated, then you can put your hood up and down really easy. So I would have to give this, if I was going to rate it, I would give this probably a 8 out of 10. If they fixed the head hole problem, that'd make it a 9 out of 10. And if they put a little bit better grommets, like steel grommets, in it, that would make it a 10 out of 10. So those are really my only 2 complaints: aluminum grommets and a small, or what I feel slightly undersized head hole. So 8 out of 10. It's a really good product. I would suggest anybody run out and get one. You should have at least one of these per person laying around. They're just really nice. That's all I have for you guys today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can be one of the first to view my videos as they become available. Till next time, tack out.